Hi, I'm Susan Winter for SusanWinter.net. And sometimes the love of our life comes in a package we did not expect. One of the viewers wrote in and wanted to know about short guys, that she's madly in love with this guy, but he's short, and she's kind of hesitant about it. And I understand that. We all have a standard that we think we're supposed to achieve or have, and it's been passed on to us by society, by our culture, what is acceptable, what isn't. I have a girlfriend that only dates big, strong guys. They look like I can pick her guy out in a crowd like he's a football player. That for her has more to do with a sense of safety and security. And probably some, 1,000 years ago, that would have made sense with marauders and bandits and people that we had to protect ourselves from. And nowadays, the most powerful guys are sitting with a pair of glasses at a computer and don't exercise at all, probably. So the world is changing. But what do you do when the love of your life shows up in a different package? Well, you won't be able to escape it. It will be so omnipresent that when you try to walk away, something pulls you back. Believe me, in my wildest dreams, I would have never targeted myself to fall madly in love with somebody 2 decades younger. Not even on my radar, let alone on society's radar. So, but when it's real and when it happens, it doesn't matter. I remember I had a neighbor years ago, a guy I played golf with, and I finally met his wife, and she was this big, tall, beautiful black Amazon of a woman. She was about 6 feet tall, regal, proud. Now my buddy was about 5'6", I'm guessing 230, 210, I don't know how to tell, balding white guy. So it was like big tall pepper and little tiny salt. And when I first met her, she actually took me aside, and I think she addressed what she thought was the obvious. And it was kind of cute that she confided in me. She took me aside and she said, I know what you're thinking because I see it on everybody's face. She said, you think you're surprised? What about me? She said, I looked at this relationship and I went, no, that can't be him. And she said, but it was. And I kept being proven that fact over and over and over again. There are times that no matter what your ideal is, for no matter where you live or what your culture is, that you think you are going to have that kind of partner. And then something comes in sideways. You never saw it coming. And as you look, you realize this is the one. A friend of mine was a soap star. And she always dated those beautiful 6 foot tall guys, like 198, lean, shredded, men's fitness kind of looking guys, because she could get that. She was a celebrity. And do you know who she married? I think he's about 5'6.5" or 5'7", musician, very, very successful. But he was against her type altogether. And when she first met him, visually and template-wise, she just kind of closed the door. But he was so much fun. And she liked him so much. And she liked who she was when she was with him. So for those of you who are pondering this decision, wow, I pulled in somebody great. They're not what I expected. They're older, younger, different race, different whatever, same sex. I didn't know I was going there. Whatever it is, if you feel the better version of you when you're with them, if they do everything that captivates your attention, and you feel good and powerful and wonderful and strong and generous and loving when you're with them, that may indeed be your partner. These outside clothes we wear are just transient. They only last for a while, and they do change over time. So get what is agreeable to you visually, but make sure that it is wrapped around the contents of the person that really knows how to love you and bring out the best in you. Thanks a lot. Susan Winter for SusanWinter.net.